Listen, this is a live stream, and I'm going to be interacting with the viewers, and we're going to be talking about Trump. And the reason we're talking about Trump in this particular video is because August 4th is coming up, and I told you guys for the last 5 years, 6 years, I've been telling you Trump's going to get his head wound on August 4th, and I just didn't know what year, but I'm a million percent that it's August 4th, and August 4th is coming up again. But I've been saying that he's going to get his head wound in Ohio, but he's not going to be in Ohio. He's going to be in Montgomery, Alabama. There is some connections to Alabama and with what's going on lately. But again, could it happen on August 4th this year? Yes, but uh, I'm still saying that it's going to be Ohio. That's why I'm thinking maybe it's not going to happen this year and it'll happen next year. But there could be predictive programming, going on. Okay, and why I say that there's some connections with that Alabama, where Trump's going to be on August 4th is Alabama's the 22nd state, and Trump, he's born in the 11th state. So you have the 11/22 connection because that's JFK's death date. But anyway, so speaking of JFK, all right, now pay attention because JFK is the one who got the head wound, okay? That's why it's so important, this head wound thing, all right? Because it connects to JFK, and, okay, pay attention, okay? JFK's birthday is 5/29. I'll explain to you how it's the backwards date of August 4th in a moment. But just pay attention to what I'm saying. 5/29's backwards date is August 4th. August 4th, we're on the Gregorian calendar. The Julian calendar, August 4th, on the Julian calendar would be 7/22. 7/22, its backwards date is 6/11. And 6/11 on the Gregorian calendar would be 5/29. See how it's a perfect circle? 5/29's backwards date is 8/4. 8/4 on the Julian calendar is 7/22. 7/22's backwards date is 6/11. 6/11 on the Julian calendar is 5/29. So it's a perfect circle, okay? And my two predictions are in there: 6/11 and 8/4. 6/11 is the Seattle event. 8/4 is the Trump head wound. Now, let's get to JFK's head wound. So JFK, his birthday. Trump's head wound. JFK's birthday is 5/29, okay? 5/29's backwards date is August 4th, okay? And how is it its backwards date? Because, see, 5/29 is the 149th day of the year, which leaves 216 days in the year. So that's how you get a backwards date of a date, by how many days remain. So August 4th is 5/29's backwards date. JFK was born on that date, and Trump's getting his head wound on 8/4, which just happens to be Obama's birthday, okay? But, that's why Obama was chosen, because of his birthday and all that other stuff. But, so that's why it connects to JFK, the guy who got the head wound, okay? So now, how many days are in between 5/29, JFK's birthday, and Trump's head wound August 4th? It's 67 if you don't add the day, and 68 if you add the day. 67, 68. And it just so happens the name Elvis equals 67 forward, 68 backwards. Look at that. See what I mean? So even that has a connection. And I was telling you that 6/11's backwards date is 7/22. 6/11, between 6/11 and 7/22 is 42 days if you add the day. And Elvis died at the age of 42. Washington's the 42nd state. But we're not talking about Elvis. We're not in this video. We're not talking about Seattle. So what we're talking about is the JFK and the head wound for Trump. Okay, now here's another connection to JFK. So look. So Trump, he's born on 6/14, right? But forget about that for a moment. Look, JFK's birthday, 5/29, because that's what we're talking about. The 5/29's backwards date is August 4th, right? 5/29 prime numbers. The 5th prime number is 11. The 29th prime number is 109. If you add that up, it's 120. You add up the 5 and 29, you get 34. Trump's head wound is on 8/4. The 8th prime number is 19. The 4th prime number is 7. You add that up, you get 1226. Now look. If you add up the 5/29 and the 8/4, it's 12 and 34. So you get 34 and 12. You add it up, you get 46. Then you add up the prime numbers of 120 and 26. 120 and 26 equals 146. That is Trump's birthday right there. Look, 6/14, 46. 14, 6, 46. You can say the date backwards. In the UK, they say 14/6/46. Look, 14/6/46. You see that? It's right there in the prime numbers even of JFK's birthday, who got the head wound, and Trump the head wound. The August 4th is the Trump head wound. You know what I'm saying? Did that make sense before I move on? I've shown that before, but I'm just asking, did it make sense? If anyone got in late, you're going to have to watch from the beginning. But did anyone who just saw that understand that? I mean, who didn't understand it? If you did, I'm saying. I need to know if you guys understood that, or was I going too fast, or was I not making it clear? I'm just waiting for some reactions here. All right. Yeah, I appreciate that. So, okay, so let's keep going. Yeah, I just want to make sure you guys understood that. So let's keep going. So now pay attention. Remember, I was showing you the prime numbers for August 4th, Trump's head wound day, 8/4. The prime numbers, 8th prime number is 19. The 4th prime number is 7. And it just so happens that Trump is the 45th president. The 45th prime number is 197. Look at the numbers. 197. 197. 8/4 is 197. 45th prime is 197. Trump the 45th president. Please tell me how that's possible. Okay, I'm asking, how is that possible? If you know, if this is just all coincidence, how is this possible? Okay, and you know, I told you everything's connected to JFK because he's the one who got the head wound that everybody saw. You know what I mean? Okay. All right, now, so let's go to the next thing. All right, so who was the first president? Lincoln. The 16th president. The second one was 20. I mean, these three numbers are important also, but forget about that. What's important is who the fourth president that was assassinated was. It was JFK, who was the 35th president. So the fourth president that was assassinated was JFK. Who's going to be the fifth one that gets assassinated? You don't understand. He's going to say, they're going to say he died. So technically he was assassinated. So Trump is going to be the fifth one, right? So what do you see there? 35 and 45. The 35th and 45th equals 80. And then look, you got the 4 and 5. The 45 president. See? 8, 4, 5. You know what I'm saying? Because August 4th is the 216th, 217th day of the year. August 4th, August 5th. You get what I'm saying? It's like 8, 4, 8, 5. But it's really, I'm saying that he's the 45 connection. Okay, forget about the 35, 45. It's mainly this one, the 4th and 5th, the 45. Okay, does that make sense? Okay. So anyone who got in late, you have to watch from the beginning, or you're not going to understand what I just showed. Okay, now. How even JFK, like I said, even though I don't want to show this, I'm going to show this, how it connects to even to Elvis, because see, Elvis, he was born in the 35th year. Okay, so Elvis is born in year 35, right? Okay, the 35th prime number equals 149. The 35th prime number equals 149. And who was the 35th president? JFK, right? JFK is the 35th president. The 35th prime is 149. Elvis is born in the 35th year. The 35th prime is 149. And guess what day JFK's birthday is? 529 is the 149th day of the year. You see what I'm saying? So, not only is he the 35th president, the 35th prime number is 149, and he's born on the 149th day of the year. You see? And 149 looks like the number 614, technically, because the 9 can be turned upside down, you know, it would look like 6/14, Trump's birthday. Anyway, and I just told you JFK's birthday is the backwards of August 4th, you know. There's more with that. I just can't remember now. There's another connection. Oh, here. You know, Elvis was born in 1935, I told you, right? The 19th prime number is 67, and the 35th prime number is 149. Look. The 19th prime is 67. The 35th prime is 149. Look, 216. You see? August 4th is the 216th day of the year. And you know, Elvis Aaron Presley equals 216. All right? And I told you the 6 times 6 times 6 equals 216. That's why it's so important, that date. Okay? But there's many reasons, but that's one of the reasons. Okay, so again, I ask you, and by the way, that is the only year in all of the 1900s where you add up the prime numbers that it will equal 216. Okay, think about it. It's the only one, because the whole 1900s, right? So it's going to start with 19. The only one that hits the 216 was the 35. The 35th prime with the 19 equals 216. It's the only one using the prime numbers for that whole century, 1900. You get what I'm saying? Think about it. You know. So I'm just saying. And Elvis Aaron Presley equals 216. Come on. You know, if you believe in coincidences like that, folks, I don't know what to tell you. You know. And I told you that Ohio, which I thought Trump was going to get his head won in Ohio, I still think that. It doesn't look like it's going to happen this year. But because he's going to be in Montgomery, Alabama this year on August 4th in like 2 days, right? But it could still happen. Like I said, I could be wrong about the Ohio, but I don't see how. Because if you look at the Ohio connections, you have the zip. First of all, the zip codes. Let's look at the zip codes. The zip codes start with the 44 and 45 in Ohio, because Trump was the 44 person to become president and the 45th actual president to take office. So Trump is the 44-45. Obama's born on August 4th, who's the 44th president. And I told you Trump is the 44-45, because Trump is the 44th person to become president, 45th actual president to take office. Okay, so man, my brain just went blank. Anyway, the point I'm trying to make is that man, what the hell happened? Oh, the zip codes start with 44. Like, go look up the zip codes for Ohio. Put 45 45044. It's Ohio. 4544 Ohio. You know what I mean? Is zip codes 45440 or 45044, whatever. So that's one. Then the other one is August 4th being the 216th day of the year. The area code for Ohio, the 216 area code, is Cleveland, Ohio. So again, another connection. And of course, you know, whatever. My address on my driver's license was Cleveland, you know. That's another connection, but I'm not, you know, that was whatever. Anyway, and what else? Oh, and Ohio, what's the capital of Ohio? It's Columbus. What is Columbus's area code? 614. 614 is Trump's birthday. See what I mean? And it's the capital of Ohio. And Ohio is where that Serpent Mound is. I told you about that. That Serpent Mound. You know, because I told you the mound is something super important. That's why they had that fallen angel picture guy who died, the number 45, and they made such a big deal about it. Okay? I'm not going to get into that one, but anyway. So now let's look at why Trump, why his here. Let's see if I can muster up the energy to do this one. Let's see. Okay, so and here's another reason why I thought Ohio would be the place. Okay. Okay, watch. So how do I show this, folks? Hold on. Hold on, folks. Okay, so I'm trying to make this cohesive or whatever. I don't know. All right. Here's another reason why Trump is so important to this puzzle. Okay, I mean how it all connects, this stuff. But look. Remember I was telling you Ohio is the 17th state, right? And oh, by the way, where is that? Hold on. Where did I do this? Oh. You know, I told you that Trump is the 44-45 president, and Obama was the 44th, and Trump was the 45th. So it's 89 equals 44 plus 45. And the Space Needle in Seattle equals 89. Okay, but look, Elvis turns 89 next year, right? And look, Ohio... it's got the high in it, okay? H is the 8th letter, I is the 9th letter. So another connection with the two crowns. These are crowns. The O's are crowns. So it's the high double O, the double O, and the 8-9. And look, you add the 17th state of Ohio, you get 106. And the words, the crown equals 106. The crown equals 106. If you add the Ohio 17, right? But anyway... man, this is so complicated. But anyway, let's keep moving on. So look at this. Look at this. Pay attention, folks. So Ohio's the 17th state, and 17th, the way it's written, 17th equals 45. It can also equal 36. Look over here. This is how it breaks down. T is the 20th letter, H is the 8th letter, that's 28, and then you add 17, you get 4. Or you could put T is the 20th letter, H is the 8th letter, then just add 1 and then 7. If you wanted to break down the numbers, 1 and then 7. But if you want to say it fully, it's T is the 20th letter, H is the 8th letter, then 17 is 45. Do you get it? Are you getting that? Okay, I just want to make sure you got that. And remember, Ohio's the 17th state, and that's why 17th equals 45. Now, so I told you that the word perfect equals 7337, and they look like the letters EL. 7337 is the word perfect. Okay, so check this out. So 45th, because Trump's the 45th president. 45th can be either 73 or 37, which is the word perfect. Look, T is the 20th letter, H is the 8th letter. If you break down the 445, it's 4 and then 5 equals 37. Then if you do it this way, T is the 20th letter, H is the 8th letter, plus 45, you get 73. So you see how perfect Trump, his birthday is and the number? Because I've shown his birthday being perfect too. But look, 45th equals 7337. I mean, do you see how perfect that is? Like, and the word perfect equals, hold on. So, are you getting what I just showed there? This is not something new, folks. I've shown that many times. All right. Hold on. Okay. Now, look. So remember I was showing this. Because see, the word perfect also equals the exact same as the word kingdom. And the word father with a crown. If you put the letter O, the word father, it equals the exact same as perfect and kingdom. Because God's kingdom is perfect. Anyway, 7337, it's the E-L-E-L. E-L-E-L, get it? And it equals L even with a crown, 11 with a crown. Anyway, so 45th equals 37, 45. Remember, I was showing you that just a minute ago. Look, you add that up. Look at what it equals. 911 with 2 crowns. Look at that. You remember I was showing you that 45th equals 37 and 45th equals 73. You remember? In the last equations, remember? How I showed that? 73 and 37 for both of them. So think about that. If you add that up, look, you get 9, 0, 11, 0. 911 with 2 crowns. Okay, so again, we're talking about 73 and 37 because the word perfect equals 73, 37, right? And I just showed you all the perfect equations with Trump. Look, 73, the word 73 written out equals 166. The word 37 written out equals 165. And just so happens that Trump is born on 6/14, which is the 165th and 166th day. Can someone please tell me what's going on here? 73 written out equals 166. 37 written out is 165. See? Trump born on 6/14, the 165th, 166th day. You see? Now, again, I ask you, what is the chance of that? You know? You see what I'm saying? Like, what is the chance of that? Check this out. Hold on. Yeah, there's something I can't show right now, but hold on. Yeah, so look at this. You know that the word twin, first of all, I just showed you that 73 equals 166, right? And Trump on the leap year is the 166th day, his birthday. But look, and you know the word twin equals 66, right? Now watch this. Look at this. Look, pay attention, okay? If you add up all the numbers of 1 through 66, because remember, Trump on a leap year is the 166th day, his birthday, 6/14. But the word twin equals 66, and I'll show you. Hold on, let me show you that first. So the word twin, okay, equals 6621, and it just so happens that if you did all the numbers between 1 through 6, because I told you the Seattle event's going to be on 6/11. 1 through 6 equals 21, and 1 through 11, all the numbers equals 66. So there's your twin number right there, 6621, because twin equals 6621. 611 is 6621. If you add up all the numbers between 1 through 6 and 1 through 11 separately, you know what I mean, like that. So again, what's the chance of that, right? So I wanted you to see that real quick. But here's where it connects to Trump in a way. Here, check this out. So 1 through 66, if you add up all the numbers between 1 through 66, and I told you the word twin equals 66, look at what it equals, 2211. And why is that important? Because JFK got his head wound on 11/22. You see what I'm saying? 11/22, it's the backwards number of 11/22, right? And military time is 2211. Military time, 2211 is 10:11. And guess how many minutes 2211 is? 611 minutes. It's 10 o'clock. It's 11 minutes after 10, which is 2211 military time. You see that? Are you getting it? 611. Do you get that? Are you seeing that? Is that ridiculous or what? I don't know if you even understood that, because it might, I don't know if you understood it or not, but did you guys understand that? I'm waiting for any kind of response on that before I move on. Yeah, I don't know. Let me see if there's anything else I can show here. No, I don't want to show. The rest is too complicated to explain. But that's it. I can't do any more of this. Anyway, God bless all of you, and yeah. Anyway, I appreciate everyone hanging out, but I should end this video. Anyway, I'm gonna end it. Hold on. What is that? What are they saying in Spanish? What does that mean? What does that mean? Those words. And I'll erase it. But tell me what it's saying. Oh, it's a bot. Oh, I can't tell that. What? Oh, I couldn't see the. Oh, okay. Sorry. I couldn't see the avatar. Hey, to my wife, why aren't you paying attention? Get rid of the sex bots. Hey, honey, no sleep, no sleeping on the job. Anyway. Yeah, that's a good one. Somebody says Trump gets abducted by a UFO on 8/4, then returns with Elvis on 6/11. Yeah, 7. Don't get caught napping again. Anyway. Look, I don't know. I do not know what's going on here, but all I know is that to me, that Trump has to get his head won on August 4th. Look, I do not believe that they're going to give us this kind of warning. This would be incredible. Because if it happens on August 4th, people are going to listen to us and get out of Seattle. But I just don't see that happening. Because it would be too much of a big deal. It'll be too much of a big deal, folks. And people will flock to the channel. Because they'll say, oh, he predicted the August 4th head wound of Trump, but, you know, he got Ohio wrong, I guess, but I just don't see it happening. I believe that he's going to get his head wound in Ohio. But it would be incredible, because then people will listen to us and get out of Seattle, you know. But I don't see it happening. I'm telling you, it's probably both going to be happening probably next year. I don't know. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. But even if it doesn't happen August 4th, you know, I mean, this year, because for sure it's going to happen. Just like this June 11th event is going to happen. It's 1,000,000%, folks. I'm trying to make you understand that there is not even a 1% chance in my mind that it's not going to happen. Okay? So what I'm trying to say is that we want people to get out of Seattle, or actually get out of all Washington State if they can, because we don't know how much of that state is going to get affected. But people are not going to listen to us, you know. You know, I wish. But anyway, you know, we can just hope that they heed our warning, you know. Anyway, folks, maybe I'll come on later tonight and do another video, but for right now, I think I'm done with any other stuff right now that I don't really... There's so much I need to show, folks. And for the people that, you know, I mentioned that in the last video. I had all these 666 connections ready to go, and it was all in my, it was a whole list over like 2 years of gathering it, and there was some in there that I would have never thought of looking for again. You know, the connections, you know, just happened to come to me while I was looking through stuff, and now I lost all that information. So I'm gonna have to try to remember it all and slowly bring it back together. The 666. I mean, I have all the really big important ones, but I wanted to do a gathering of all the 666 connections connected to Elvis, even the little information, just to show you that it's so perfect, the puzzle, even to the minute details, you know. All right. Anyway, and why is Trump so important to this puzzle? Look. Elvis is the Antichrist, but Trump is the image of the Antichrist. Do you understand? He kind of looks like Elvis. And Elvis had an identical twin that supposedly died at birth, whose name was Jesse. And I told you that that Trump is the replacement twin. Okay? And how do I know that? Okay? I'm not gonna go through every detail here because it's too much, okay? But I told you that Elvis and Jesse both equaled, okay, pay attention. They both equaled 67, spelled like this, because Jesse, on his gravestone, it was spelled Jessie, okay? So they both equaled 67, and 67, when written out, is the first number in gematria. When you write out all the letters, 67 equals 162. 162nd day of the year is June 11th. So, but forget about that. 67 equals Elvis and Jesse. They both equal 67, right? The 67th prime number, okay? Because the 19th prime number equals 67, and I told you Elvis needs the 19 crown, but forget about that. Elvis needs the 9, but he needs the 19. It's the 1 through 9 equals 45, and that's why Trump's so important. It's the 1 through 9, basically it's like 19, 1 through 9. Okay, but the 19th prime number is 67. Elvis and Jesse equals 67. And the 67th prime is 331, okay? And if you add, because there was 2 of them born, right? Look, there was 2 of them born. Elvis and Jesse were born in Tupelo, Mississippi. Look at that. 67th prime number is 331. There was 2 of them born, right? Elvis and Jesse both equal 67. 67, 67. 331, 331 equals 662. And is it just a coincidence? Is it a coincidence? What is Tupelo, Mississippi area code?
According to area codes, area code 662 is located in northern Mississippi and covers South Haven, Tupelo, and Greenville.
So Tupelo, Mississippi area code is 662, and they're born in the 66. Look at that, and they equal 662. You see? Okay. Now, how does it get to Trump? Because Trump is the replacement twin. Because you see, if there's only because Elvis equals 67, he survived. This one died, so there's a 331 missing. Where is the 331? Trump is born on 6/14. 6/14 is the 165th day of the year, and on leap year 166, it equals 331. Look at that. You see? You see how it's so perfect? You see what I'm saying? I mean, how much more perfect can you get? You know, every single thing adds up perfectly, you know, when you look at it, you know. Yeah, I saw your comment about the Montgomery, and I agree with you that I don't know the video you're talking about, but I told you that August 4th, Trump's going to be in Montgomery, Alabama. And is it possible he gets his head wound there? Yeah, there's connections. I told you. I was the first one to show that one connection about I mean, I showed the Alabama flag, the Florida flag, the X and the SpaceX and the Tesla dude putting the X, the Twitter, everything's about the X connecting to the flags, and Trump's born on Flag Day. For the people who don't know what I'm talking about, I've been showing that for the last few days. And Alabama's the 22nd state. Trump's born in the 11th state, 1122. JFK head wound was on 1122. So what I'm saying is there is connections. I never said there isn't, but all I know is that Trump gets his head wound on August 4th. Other than that, you know, I thought for sure it was going to be Ohio on August 4th, but I don't know. We'll see. But I'm just saying, how much coincidences can I, do I have to show, Now, actually, 67 and 67 equals 134. And I could show you guys why that's important later, but right now I don't want to. No, that's wrong, that equation. T is the 20th letter of the alphabet. H is the 8th letter of the alphabet. So I don't know what you're saying, that my voice cut out. T is the 20th letter. H is the 8th letter. When I was doing those equations earlier. I don't know what, someone's saying something about JFK's assassination lines up perfectly with Cleopatra's Needle in the Vatican. I don't know what that means. What is Cleopatra's Needle? I don't even know what that is. Is that what it's called? The Vatican? That thing in the middle? What is that? I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, 67 is the first number in gematria that equals 162, and the last one is 76. There's only two, because they're the same letters. 67 and 76 are the only numbers in gematria that equal 162. The 162nd day of the year is June 11th, and 67 equals Elvis and Jesse. You see what I mean? And I mean, look, folks, if you really want to be crazy and think about how incredible this is, what happened on 9/11? So much noise here. What happened on 9/11? The Twin Towers fell, right? And who were the twins? Elvis and Jesse, right? What we're talking about. So, look, remember I told you the word twin equals 66, right? And from Elvis's birthday, okay, pay attention. It is look, see? It's 66 years, 8 months, 4 days. From Elvis's birthday to 9/11, the day it fell. And twin equals 66, and I told you Trump's going to get his head one on 8/4. Look at that, it's right there. 66 years, 8 months, 4 days. You see? All right, now that is just one coincidence. But look, this is the real coincidence. If you just go from Elvis's birthday to 9/11 within the same year, okay, it's 8 months, 4 days, right? And it's 247 days, the total, okay, which is super important to this puzzle, but I'm not going to get into it right now. But look, this is what's important. Because the devil is always in the details, folks. You gotta look at what I'm about to show. So what is the percentage of 247 days? This is what it is. See? From Elvis's birthday to 9/11 within the same year is 247 days, or 8 months, 4 days. But what is the percentage? 67.6 67%. See? And the twin towers fell. And who were the twins? I just showed you who the twins were. Elvis and Jesse. Elvis equals 67. Jesse equals 67. You see? And it's 67.67% from Elvis' birthday to 9/11, and 9/11 the twin towers fell. You have the twin number 67.67. You see what I mean? So, like I said, I could keep going on and on about the connections. You know, it's a never-ending perfect puzzle. I told you that, and I have so much more to show, but I got to end it. I got to end the chat, folks. So, if anyone who got in late to the chat, just watch from the beginning. It's just me again trying to show why Trump is chosen and what this is all about. You know. Anyway, listen, folks. Because I have so much on my mind, I start to go blank. It starts to go blank, my brain, because there's so much in it. You know, I'm overloaded with information, and because I haven't released all the information, it's getting stuck in there, and I'm not able to do anything. Like I said, I'm freezing. You get what I'm saying? And it's 100 degrees in here and I'm freezing, get it? Anyway. Alright, folks, any last words? I'll give you guys a couple minutes and I'm going to leave. I'll leave the video up. Someone's saying there was shots fired near the White House, huh? Yeah, God bless all of you. Appreciate the kind words. Thank you. Just make sure you watch from the beginning if you got in late. You know, again, it's just, you know, trying to, again, explain to you why this Trump was chosen, okay? Like I told you, he is the image of the beast, okay? He actually is the beast in the flesh, but Elvis is the unseen beast, you know. Because see, Elvis is the real Antichrist. Trump is like the flesh version of Elvis, you know. Yeah, I see your comment about the JFK thing. Yeah, I appreciate you clarifying it. Anyway, what else? All right, folks. Any last words? Say it now. I'm about to end the chat here. Like I said, I'll leave the video up and just all right, folks. Yeah, I appreciate the kind words. God bless everyone, and Jesus is God. End of video.